Okay, I'd like to attempt quite a unique interactive card experiment compared to all the other interactive experiments I've done on my channel. What I'd like to do is have you just select a very random small packet of cards. Now I want this to be truly random, so I don't want to have any kind of psychology or bias towards any values, card values. So what I'd like you to do is just to grab a calculator, if you got an old one kicking around, or use the phone app, or maybe you're on your desktop computer. Whatever works. Now what I'd like you to do is just to punch random numbers and multiplying each number in turn until you get about an 8 or 10 digit answer. Okay, so I'm going to say 4 times 9 times 8 times 6 times 3 times 2 times 4 times 7 times 5 times 2 equals... Alright, so I've got about 8 or 7 digits. Maybe I'll multiply a couple more numbers. Times 5 times 6 times 4. Alright, so yeah, okay, that's better. I've got about 10 digits there, if not more. So anyways, as long as you have at least 8 digits, 8 or 10 would be fantastic. Now, what you're going to do is use those random digits to pull out some random cards. So, my first digit's a 3, so I'll pull out a 3 of spades. It can be any suit, it doesn't matter. I have a 4, so I'll pull out a 4 of diamonds. And try to make the suits as different as possible, so keep alternating through all the different suits as you're pulling out the values, okay? So my next digit is an 8, so I'll pull out an 8 of hearts. My next digit is a 3, so I'll pull out a black 3 perhaps, one of the black 3s, if I can find one. There we go, 3 of clubs. And I have a 6, so I'll pull out a 6 of diamonds. I have a 4 next, so I'll pull out a 4 of hearts. And then an 8 of spades. So as long as you have one of each suit somewhere amongst all those values, those random values that you've pulled out on your random answer. Okay? So I'm sure that's very fair to say that it's very random. Now I'd like you to get rid of the rest of the deck. We don't need that anymore, and we won't need the calculator. So what I'd like you to do next is to pull out 4 cards representing one of each suit. Okay? So I'll say my 4 of diamonds here for the diamond. I'll say a 3 of clubs for the clubs, an 8 of spades for the spades, and lastly I'm missing a heart, so I'll pull out the 8 of hearts. Okay? The remaining cards you have left, just throw them face down on the table in front of you. Grab your 4 random cards, and what I'd like you to do next is just mix the cards up a little bit and just make sure that the colors alternate red, black, or black, red. It doesn't really matter, just as long as they're alternating to keep a nice even spread of the colors of the cards. Okay? So what I'd like you to do is, once you've done that, is square up the packet. Whatever card is facing you right now, whatever suit that is, I want you to spell that suit, moving the first card you're looking at to the bottom of the packet, and then the next card, and so on, for every letter that spells the suit. So for instance, if it's a diamond, you would spell diamonds, D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S, just like that, okay? So go ahead, do that for whatever suit you're looking at. Once you've done that, whatever card is staring at you now, you're going to spell that suit, okay? So again, I'd spell diamonds again because I'm looking at it again, so D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S. Now, whatever suit is looking at you now, I'd like you to just discard that card, lay it face down with the rest of the cards on the table, okay? Now the new suit you're looking at, I want you to spell that suit the same way you did the first suit. So I'd spell C-L-U-B-S and so on. Whatever suit is staring at you, whatever's left, discard that card now and lay it face down with the rest of the cards, okay? The next suit that's staring at you, spell that now. You should have only two cards left. So actually, before you spell that, with the 2 cards you have left, you can actually mix them, swap them if you want. You can change that with the other card and spell that suit. It's up to you. And then again, just cycle through the 2 cards, spelling the suit for each letter, and wherever you stop, just get rid of the card that's facing you now, discard it. Whatever card you have left, that is going to be your random selection. Okay? Fair enough? So, what we're going to do with the remaining cards on the table is I would like you to carefully total the values of the remaining cards on the table, okay? I would like you to remember that total. Whatever that number is, hopefully it's a number between 1 and 52, because that number I'm going to use to predict what your specific random card here that you've selected. I'm hoping that I can predict that. Would that not be amazing if it's true? Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lay out numbers 1 to 52 links on this video right now. I'd like you to click on the link that signifies the number, the sum of the values that you've just totaled with your other cards, okay? The remaining cards. Whatever that number is, I'm going to link you to a video showing myself dealing through my deck of cards to that very number that you've arrived at, and hopefully, if everything goes well, I will arrive at your selected card. So, if it works good for you and you're amazed by this, I would appreciate your comments and your thumb ups, or any feedback you have for that matter. And yeah, I'll leave a link to bring you back to the video after the result video, the counting video, or I'm dealing, so that you can maybe possibly leave a comment or a thumb up. So I really appreciate that. So, thank you for watching. Talk to you later.